Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Tiffany. I hope you enjoyed this video just enough to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also click that notification icon for future uploads. Without further ado, let's jump into this video. Okay guys, we're here today to explore my Frankenplanner layout. For those of you all who do not know, Frankenplanning is basically taking several small planners, or several planners I should say, and compiling them into one catch-all. My go-to planner is the Happy Planner. I know a lot of people are keen to Erin Condren, to each their own, but I am a Happy Planner girl through and through. So let's just open up and see what we have. I use the Radiate Positivity cover. It just spoke to me. I purchased this planner in August and decided to go compile the planner I had into a new planner. I was doing a lot, so I was trying to have like several different planners, and it was not working for me. It was sensory overload all the time. So what I decided to do was to just take pieces and inserts as opposed to buying whole planners. And that's a money saving tip. If you do not have the money to purchase several planners, then don't. Get the inserts. They can come blank, and then you can customize them to be what you need them to be. I just decorated the side with some stickers that I got from Michael's. Brunch has to be one of my favorite things to do, so I wrote out the word plan and brunch. So I've taken my planner out of the cover. Let's just open up and dive right in. I have covered a few things inside of my planner for privacy reasons, but this is just the introduction page to my planner, tells who it belongs to, and I have my yearly overview. Now, something that you'll notice throughout my planner, there are pages that have paper clips. I will be explaining what the clips are for. My yearly overview just kind of outlines trips that I'm taking and birthdays primarily. My first section is my life planner, and how I work. I do the month before, the current month with both the monthly and the weekly, and then just the monthly of the next month. I feel like if something happened that I needed to make reference to, usually it happens the month before, so I keep that month in, but I don't need to see each individual day. If it got that deep, I can always just go back to the old inserts. But here's my monthly before, and here's the reason for the paper clips. If you'll look, there's two different spreads. That would bother me to look at it like this. So what I do is I just clip them together. I don't want to permanently adhere them, because when I put them back in my old planner, or where I keep my old inserts, I still want to see a monthly layout. My monthly overview just kind of tracks things that I have going on, things that my son has going on, just to keep me in knowing what does my life per se do, like where am I gonna be. And then each week has its own layout. And yeah, that's kind of my monthly overview. Now, I picked this trick up from At Home with Keita. She said that she used post-it notes, or she uses post-it notes to mark out things that she's not 100% sure is going to happen. Or for me, it's less about not necessarily are they going to happen. It's I don't know what I want this month to look like, and I don't want to write something down and then I have this creative idea for next month, and I've already kind of committed spreads or weeks to those things. So I write everything on post-it notes. Nothing permanently becomes a thing until I am going to plan for that particular week. So I do, there's a lot of post-it notes throughout here, you'll notice. And then my, the planner that holds all the months that I'm not using at the moment. So that's my life planner. The next section of my planner is my budget planner, and I will tell you this, a lot of this is blocked out. This is not a budgeting channel. I hope that I get a grip on my budget enough to maybe one day do budgeting videos, but for right now, that's not what this is about. So in my budget section, I do have a credit tracker. I have a subscription to the My FICO app, and monthly I can update my credit report with the plan that I have just to get my it's called a FICO 9 score. So when I do my monthly refresh of my credit report, I write in that there. The next thing is my debt tracker. Again, you shouldn't be too concerned with what I'm tracking at the moment, but these are just the things that I want to pay off by 2019 and the balances on certain accounts that I have. So a place for me to keep a running record of those. This is at the moment the way I have my retirement set up, what I'm contributing to, what type of plan, and the percentage of my income that I'm contributing. So at the moment, 15% of my gross income goes towards my retirement. So my next thing is my financial goals for this year. They're pretty general. They don't specifically speak to anything, so I didn't mind showing these. And then this will act as my savings goal. My savings goal for each month, as far as to into my personal savings account. I want to put $150 back that I don't touch. That's not sinking funds. That's not anything like that. This is just in case of an emergency. I want my savings account to be growing. And then the last thing in my budget tracker is my month at a glance. Now, this month was a little weird. I'm a teacher, and my last check was actually mid-December. I won't get another one until the end of January. So this doesn't have much because I paid everything in December. But the little bit that I did have going on, again, don't really want to be, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. As far as my bill tracker goes, I do a monthly overview where I track the bills as they come in. I do checks for when things are paid off. So that is that. And yeah, that's at the end of the month. I attempt to do a budget overview. How well did I do? I only keep 1 month's worth of excuse me, I'm about to lie. I keep the current month and the next month's bill tracker in. So here's February's calendar, and I will decorate it up and put my bill reminders and everything in it when I'm getting paid, those types of things in this. So again, this is one of those times I use the inserts so that I can be creative in my planning. And yeah, guys, that's my budget tracker. I'm gonna try expense tracking, y'all. I promise I'm gonna try it, but it hadn't been working for the kid. Okay, y'all, I wasn't recording. I'm sorry. My next section in my planner is my meal planning section. I'm going to rename this or vamp this year to be a health tracking section. I haven't 100% committed to the layout, so when I change this, I'll be sure to do a video to update what I've done already. But what I've done inside of this meal planning section, I plan 5 weeks worth of meals, and I have a soup, a sandwich, a pasta, a hearty dish, a casserole, and Pinterest actually is kind of like what is it? Toss up, potluck, whatever. It may say pork, but I may not have necessarily gotten the pork recipe from Pinterest per se. Might just be something that I know how to make with pork that isn't one of the things that's going on, and I can just do it in the place of, for instance, like if I wanted to make a ham is not listed as a meal on here. So I could use this week and the pork be ham. And then I took each of those recipes for these meals and I created a list of its ingredients. Now, what I do when it's time for me to go grocery shopping, let's say I use week one's meals, I'll take this out. I'll go around my kitchen and I'll say, okay, I'm making chili, I'm making Philly cheesesteaks, and I'm making spaghetti. I do have this, but I don't have this. So this is what makes it to the grocery list for that week. So that's how these work, and each week has its own list. There's each one of the weeks. Next, we have my cleaning schedules, and this just gives me daily tasks. Each day I tackle one room in my house because I figure if I stay ahead or stay on top of each room, no room ever really gets ridiculous and out of control. And then I have a monthly list, a seasonal list, and an annual list of chores. Something that I did over Christmas break was I wanted to deep clean all these areas of my house. I'll do it again at spring break. Just make out a list of what I want to do on each individual day. And then I marked when I actually got it done with a mistletoe. Excuse that noise if you hear it, that is my son. This probably should be in my life section. For some reason it's stuck in the wrong section right now. But it is my son's practice schedules. He's on the Science Bowl team, so these are his schedules. This is his football schedule for when he was playing football. So the things of his that I can keep a head on, I do. My next section is my work section. Not much really goes on here. This is where I do my lesson planning. I keep up with things that are going on at school. This is probably the most boring, plain section in my planner, but it's 100% practical. It is all about practicality. I am not trying to, because these plans have to leave this planner to be typed in email, so I'm not about to, fancy this up and then I have to turn right back around and retype this. So it's very general overview what I'm doing in each class. I'm not going to go too deep into that. My next section is my student planner. Now, I am also in graduate school on top of all this other stuff. I am working on my master's degree. I'm about not even a whole semester. Well, I got a semester. I have a semester left. I have summer and then I'm done. So I use the dashboard layout. Something else different that I do with this one. The dashboard layouts that I purchased were blank inserts. Because one thing that bothers me about school is what's the best way to say this? They don't run concurrently, you know what I mean? Like there's these big gaps, and I didn't want to do a whole student planner when college classes, the spaces in between them are like a month. That to me didn't make any sense. So what I did was I got dashboard layouts, inserts, or add-ons, whatever they're actually called, and they're blank. So if you'll notice, this calendar starts January 13th because those first couple of weeks in January I didn't have any classes, and so they just run the length of the actual classes. So that's my monthly overview or class overview. I won't call it a monthly because it's not a month. It's a piece of January, all of February, and then a little piece of March. This is how my dashboards, we're only 1 week into the class, so this is how my dashboard layout runs. I put my assignments here. On this section or in this section are my grades. So once they've been graded, I put the point totals here, my overall grade for the class. Big assignments that are coming up for the next week go here. Some sort of inspirational quote, and I set a goal each week specific to school. In this top box, I like to put a quote This week's quote was from Chance the Rapper. I'd say it's very forward. Everything you write as an artist is about your legacy and your catalog and how you would look in a museum. So then I give myself an assignment for each day, and I try to, as best as I can. Most of the time, my assignments are due on Sunday. I don't want to wait until Sunday. I want Sunday to be getting me ready for the next week. So I try to finish an assignment a day. And that is my student section. The last section in my planner is my entrepreneur section. And I'm so sorry if that glare on that. I'm sorry about that. My entrepreneur section. This is all of my side hustles, as I call them, where I plan out what I want to do each day for those. So here is my January schedule. So basically, what I do is I give myself tasks. Wednesdays are supposed to be film days. I'm gonna get on that correctly on track this week. I had to purchase a new tripod. There were little things that I had to do that kind of got this out of whack. But my upload days, I am still planning to be Friday, with the exception of the first one. Maybe. I still don't know what day I'm going to actually upload this video because I'm learning that editing takes a while. But it says upload because they will be edited and upload on this day or this day, one of these two. But for now, this is what I have going on. I do have an Etsy shop that I am creating stickers for, but I am planning to purchase a printer and some silhouette cutting machines, so that part of my Etsy shop is downloads, mainly the budgeting stickers that I've created. Those will be available only on download, and then the customized hand-drawn stickers that I make, those will be prints that you can purchase from my Etsy shop. I'll talk about those more as I actually develop them, but this is my schedule. And then on the inside, which I have, stuff covered up again, it's just a track of the purchases I made and for what I actually did in these days. Now, this was the first week of the month. I kind of started putting pencil to paper planning inside of a notebook, and so I'm just now finding these to be beneficial. Once I actually come up with a system, I'll show you what's going on in them. And yeah, guys, that's it. That is the kit and caboodle. The back of my planner is just some notes that I've taken from seminars and things that I've gone to, workshops that I've had at work. And I had my planner instead of, yes, I put stickers on my notes. But just, stuff that I have going on. Not any particular rhyme or reason, and a little bit of grid notebook paper in the back. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you back in the next one. And when you subscribe, go ahead and click that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Down in the comments, tell me your sections when you Frankenplan, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.